What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. This is the Crash Test Dummy, and this is the Don't Try at Home channel. So today we're gonna do Astoneer. I love this game. This game has a special place in my heart, and any game that takes the joys of space travel and compresses them into something that's gorgeously polygoned and something like Minecraft. I'm all for that. Now, I think I'm actually going to pick the retro suit here because that's a unique suit just to us because we played a lot of the beta. So, guys, I haven't unlocked everything and I don't actually know how to unlock the rest of this stuff yet. I'm sure I figure it out as I play through this. I have actually only played the full release of this game a little bit, so I'm not totally 100% sure how all of the new stuff works. So this should be pretty entertaining. Also, cocktails. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys the bottle that I've been drinking out of here. It's quite nice. It was a little gift from the old Whiskey of the Month Club. Yes. Something that my cousins got me into. I don't know. I think it's through one of their dudes at work or something like that. But hold on, I'm gonna go get this bottle real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back because it's a pretty cool bottle. So this guy's so this guy's is the bottle right here. The Golden Liquid Skull. It's kind of awesome. I forget where this is from. I think it's some sort of Tennessee whiskey or something like that. Tastes kind of like Jack Daniels. Ooh, smells like Jack Daniels too. But it's pretty cool. It's just like a little skull bottle with a cork in the top of it. But yeah, it tastes pretty good. I don't know, not the best whiskey I've ever had, but it's not the worst either. But yeah, this is the second bottle. I have only opened this just to smell it, but yeah, I have another one. This is just the full one, so you guys can see. This is the what I'm drinking now is the last of the other one. Saw it sitting there. I'm like, I'm gonna finish that off. That sounds good. So so yeah, guys, here we go. We are gonna launch up some Astoneer here. I just want to make sure I got all my oh god, I gotta have the poultry polka on here. Emote 2, lunar slide, emote 3, running time, and emote 4, confused. Because, well, I have a feeling I'm gonna be confused a lot on this. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's launch onto the planet. Confirming these settings. Yeah, let's go. Oh god, we're dropping in at night. Whose bright idea was this? Look around a little bit, see what we can see here as we're coming in. There's also a really good way to scope out if there's any exo-wrecks anywhere near. There's a couple little ones, nothing major. And no resin in sight. Good God. Now, the benefit to this location is, see all this wind that's coming through here? We're in a canyon, so we're going to have a whole bunch of wind power at our disposal. There's also a bunch of mineral samples all over the place. Just from what I can see right here. Oh, yes! I look like a golden crash test dummy. That's amazing. Alright, here we go. Go over here. Click on the landing pad. Let's drop our starting supplies in. Take the oxygenator. We'll unpack all this stuff here. I'm gonna rotate this over and drop it right about there. Okay, now we got oxygen generation. So this is a new thing, everybody. This little component right here that you can pick up, the oxygenator. So, what it does is you now need to actually provide oxygen to your tethers, which I'm not so sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Yeah, so we need resin. So that means I gotta take all this compound that's lying around and go find some resin. Fun. Here we go. Like I said, the benefit that we're by a mountain is that eventually what we're going to do, cut a big old hole in the side of the mountain and put all of that inside that. Just so, you know, in case there are sandstorms, which I haven't encountered in this area yet at all. Because I don't think they occur here. I think they only occur on arid now, which is kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Lots of tethers. Alright, here we go. Better if you're walking, I found. Ah, there's some resin. So, you'll notice there are a bunch of, like, crashed, like, spaceships and other tech lying around. Occasionally, those will have things that I need. Right now, the biggest thing is I need to get some resin so I can get some platforms up and running. So we can get like a research chamber and some various other things. So the whole idea is, behind Astoneer is, get research. Use research to get more cool stuff. To get more research, to get more cool stuff, to get more research, to get more cool stuff. Yes. And the cycle is never ending. Except the problem is to get more of the cool stuff, you have to go to other planets. Yes, other planets, you heard me. Okay, so, full backpack. Let's go back to base. The other thing that, me and my boys that play this game, not my literal boys, but like my friends and I when we play this game, we do something called resource pits, because it's a real good way to keep all your resources nice and sorted. Oh. Eventually I'll cover these in and we'll just have like a big resource pile inside the mountain. Make sure we have the research chamber first. Yes, we do. Finish. Come on, baby. Is my face cam frozen? I can't even tell. Okay, need 2 compound. Right here. stuff. Some of the advanced resources, but I could be wrong. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take all this organic that's in my bag. Toss it all in there. Pick that compound up. Go over here. Get the most important item in the game going. The research chamber. If you don't have one of those, well, screwed is the word I would use. Just gonna run out here because there was another one like really close by. That's another trick, guys. If you have your terrain tool equipped, it will allow you to pick things up from a further distance away. It's not a commonly known thing. Like, I've shown a bunch of my friends that you can do that, that they didn't know. Like, look. Like, you pull it out, like, I can grab that research all the way from here. Oh, and if you shift-click on things, you can move slightly faster while carrying. I didn't know this was a thing, but what? Apparently it is. Put that on there. So the mineral samples. Apparently I just deleted the mineral sample. That was dumb. So wait, we have... Probably help if I plugged it in. I was like, wait, so we have no power? Oh. Silly me. So I have one resin. Oh, I have a bunch of resin. So that means I'm gonna make at least a couple of canisters, just so I can cover that hole back up and expand our build zone a little bit. Actually, we'll build a couple canisters. There we go, got a couple canisters. So put that other stick of resin there, put the canisters on our gun. Extra one, just in case we need some more tethers. Okay. So, we're also going to need another platform here at some point. So, I might as well see if I can build another platform, which I can. So, I'm going to slow that down a little bit. Alright, we're going to run out here and see if we got lucky on a power stick over here or not. No, just some power cells. What we do have is a nice little cheeky cave entrance right here. Well, not totally a cave. It's a collapsed cave entrance. Cool. That's nice. Don't give me the one thing that I... This is just such a crap start location, guys. I almost want to restart this and see if we get a better drop zone, but that is the challenge of it. Now, our big benefit is, if you can see off in the distance there is copper sitting on that hill, which is like finding gold in this game, because it means you can get solar panels and work lights really early. Get some of this resin that's over here. So we can get the rest of those panels up. The second I have enough for a smelting furnace, I need to get that rolling too, so I can get some power. Power is a resource that is ever frustrating in space. When I say ever frustrating, it's more just like annoying. walk out. I'm just gonna run out here. Oh, hey, there's more resin over here. Alright, cool. I was wondering. I'm like, why is there not that much resin? It's, what, extenders? Yeah, I'll pick those up. I don't really need those yet because we don't have a huge power supply. So extenders are not really a necessity. Extenders allow you to essentially stretch how far your power cables go. Now what I did see was an exo hull over here. I call them exo hulls. I don't know what they're actually called. A giant ass piece of a spaceship, essentially. So we're gonna drop this one over here by the resource pile. Put a furnace on it as soon as I can. The idea behind that is if you stick the furnace on it, then you can just sit there and pull resources out of the resource holes and smelt them. Alright, so first things first, let's cover this hole back up here. Okay. Okie dokie. Now that that's covered up, let's go out to that exit. You guys are probably wondering why I'm walking. It should normally allow for more stable tether placement, but as always, there's something up with the tethers, so like when you use them slightly wrong, they just float away into the air. That's been an issue that's been around always in this game. I don't know if that's like a programmed in thing or... There's more of those there. Oh, cool. So, if you time it just right... Oh look, there's more, God, there's a lot of wind here. I need to get... Let me see if I have enough to get... I don't have enough for anything right now, actually. There it goes. Now my tether's replacing properly. Oh, storage. Sweet. Carbon, laterite, storage. So storage is cool because like you can store stuff on it, you know. Yeah. So that's all that was over there, I guess. But, I gotta unload all these resources in my bag before I forget. So the first one here is gonna be metals. These over unrefined. This is going to be the refined resources pile. And this is going to be the fuel pile. And this is going to be the common resources pile. And I need to dig a hole for all tech. And this is the spare crap tech pile. So essentially we're limited by power until I can get my resources running here. So here's what we're going to do with that. We're going to run over, we're going to grab all of this copper that's sitting up here on the mountainside now. So we have it. Then I'm going to go down in that cave and look for some quartz. Because if we can get some quartz, that means we can build wind power. If we can get some wind power, we can get power 24 hour. For 24 hour. Jeez, I can't talk today. Sorry, guys. I'm just like... Herbity. Let's see. These are worth 35 bytes a piece. That's nice. Going up the space mountain. Please don't sue me, Disney. So this is rock right here, guys. So we're mining through rock, which means it takes a lot longer to do. But we're just gonna grab these big deposits up top first. Then we'll start cutting through the old mountainside here to get the rest of it. So this is the most tedious part because I don't have a turbo yet for my digger. Huh. More extenders, like I need more of that crap. Sweet Jesus, there's a lot of copper over here that I don't have to work very hard for. Ow! Stupid bouncy plants, go away. Bouncy plants with your crazy tentacle. Bad anime weirdness. The reason why I'm just grabbing these surface ones, guys, is this is going to take forever otherwise. So. Aha! Smelter. Compound resin. Okay, should have all of that there. If not, we can run back here and get it. Let's see. Do I have 4 of this now? No, I don't. I had 3. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just take a little run ski over here. Look at this. That's perfectly good medium platform. Which means it's coming with me. This is another thing I don't have to build. Set that down there for a second. I mean, I am going to get just one more copper, because having 4 means I can put up 2 solar panels and I can get 2 work lights as well. Alright, there we go. We got enough. How to move platforms quickly, everybody. Also, make sure all of your platforms are relatively interconnected. I say relatively because when you put power on one, it's going to prioritize the platforms around it with the power. Let's resin, let's here. Make me a furnace. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, okay, okay. I feel like there's something good this way. So I'm just gonna take a quick gander peek over the hill here. I see crashed spaceship with nothing of value. Nothing of value at all. Oh, that's right. I was gonna go down in the cave and try and find stuff. Okay, let me put those resources in the old resource hole here. Now, hopefully with the tethers I have, I can make a little bit of a dent into this cave. With caves is you want to try and hold the angle and the size of the tunnel. I know this sounds weird and it looks like it's going to take forever for me to get anywhere, but later on when I get a tractor you'll see why I'm doing this. Don't seem to be running into any semblance of cave, which is weird. No, this is a cave opening. I don't see any cave structure popping out here. Let's move down. The reason I'm being very cautious is the last time I did this, it opened up into an endless abyss, and I died. Huh? Wait. Looks like we punched into somewhere here. Yes, I see cave-ish things. We have come down into some semblance of cave-like environment. Oh God, don't fall! Okay, now, the trick here is to get a downward sloping angle that you like. Okay, so I like right about here. That's too steep. We're gonna like this angle. Right? Because then you can come here and you can build yourself a nice little ramp. Alright, now we got a nice little path down here. Now, these little guys, not little, these are alien plants. We don't like alien plants. Very xenophobic here. Xenomorphobic. Oh, ow, that hurt. Okay. Okay. So, our furnace should be done now, guys. Oh god, that's a spitter. Gotta worry about those. That gas, they can spit gas at you. Okie dokie. Said Mr. Artichokey. Alright, so we're gonna go right back over here to the old base, grab the smelting furnace that we've just finished up here. Take that, move it over there, take our smelting furnace, put it on here, and open her up. This means we can take our 1, 2, 3, and 4 copper and go 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we need to get this copper smelted, right? Like if we can get the copper smelted, then we have work lights and we can put up 2 solar panels over here. Start providing us some power. Ooh, those are worth 450. Alright. But it's only giving us 2.8 bytes a minute. We need to get power rolling here. That is our first and only order of business at the moment. We need 500 bytes for small solar panels. Okay. Trying to think would be the fastest way to get bytes right now. Fastest way to get bytes would be to go down in the cave. Try to grab some more compound because I'm almost out of tethers. And make no, just like go around in the cave and just like dig up plants. Get research because I think those are worth like 30 or 40 apiece. Not using all of this for tethers, folks. Don't get your bunchies in at once here. I'm mostly doing this so we can restock our compound stash over here. Build 2 more stacks of tethers here. Put these here. Never mind, we're building 3 stacks of tethers. I didn't realize I could stick tethers on my gun. That's a new thing. Alright. 8. Much better thing to have. Okay, now that we have a work light, I'll actually be able to see what I'm doing down here. Now we take the fast way. I see. I think I see what I think I need. Caves, man. I hate navigating these things. No time. Heck yes, I did. Spray her down. Alright. So we'll cut ourselves a little pathway through here. I think what we would call this, ladies and germs, is a jackpot! So remember all those complaints I had about how bad of a location we got? Yeah, I lied. This is a great location. Gotta be something sketchy. Look at it all, man. I have enough aluminum to build pretty much anything I want right now. But the quartz is the more important thing, because that's power. Actually fixed to the ground, so they don't just randomly disconnect when I'm walking around down here. So with all that stuff we got, we should have enough to grab a small wind turbine and almost enough to get the other things too. Solar panels. So take all of these, put those on there. We're going to start smelting this down. Glass. It's the glass, right? Yes. The rest of this stuff on here for right now. Back down there and get more glass. And once again, guys, this is the Crash Test Dummy, and this is the Don't Try at Home channel. Playing Astoneer over here. So I was sitting here and I saw some things through a wall and I cut through it. And this is what greeted my eyes. This. Just materials everywhere. Alright. Let's see if did I get him? Yes, I did. Good golly, Miss Molly, there's more of them over there. Check this base over here. Let's see what's here. There's nothing on that. There's some carbon over here. I'm just gonna check down here a little bit further before I turn around. Okay, there's some more research notes here and some more research here. So that's all good. Let's go get the rest of that quartz. So you're gonna notice, guys, I'm not like most players in this game. I don't just come running through here like no oxygen. Like, I actually take my time, tether everything down. Because, like, the less I die, the more entertaining it is for you guys, I feel. Personally. I don't know about you guys, but... vein. Jesus. Okay, so I essentially have unlimited wind power at this point. Like, once I smelt all this stuff down, guys, this is gonna be a really, like... This game's gonna start going considerably faster once I have all the resources to start running like 2 or 3 of those, research things at once. The research chambers. Once I can run 3 of those, man, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Because I literally have enough of the aluminum down there to build essentially as many tractors as I want. Because I think they only cost 2 aluminum to do. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you now how to properly set up a solar and wind field. This is something that I learned from a developer. So, like, well, in his forum anyway. So the idea is you want to make your area that you're building on as flat as possible. That's why I'm doing this. Flatten her all out, right? So we got this area that's relatively big and flat here. Fix the flatness here. Okay. Basically, you want it on the same level as your base. So the best way to do that is to take the flat from your base right here and just smooth everything out. Okay. Then you want to make sure you have a... This is what those extenders are for. So you can grab a packet of extenders, right? What you can do is pull the cable. So you can pick your cable extender up and drop it there. Right? Plug your cable in, so the power direction routing is going into your main base, right? If you don't have it going in, it won't work. Now you can take your... Actually, put the solars down first. Take your panels, plug them in, and you can literally just drop these guys down. Right? So now your power is flowing into your base. Right? And because we have so much more wind power, I'm going to build more of these. Well, when we have wind power, it works great. And you want to build them out into basically a big ring. Eventually, when you get the platforms, you can stick all this stuff on. It works a lot better, but as of right now, I don't have that stuff because I don't have the research for it. I don't have the research because I don't have the power to keep all the research running. But as soon as I get the more power... we'll be in a lot better shape. In the meantime, I'm going to go down and start getting that aluminum, I think. So what I need next, I have a smelter here. Medium cleaner. Soil centrifuge. Medium. Ah, that's the one. The large platform beam. That's the one. And then I just have to pick up and move this stuff over one. Actually. things are a-flowing. I said that the wind was a good thing. This is why the wind's good. Because it means I can pump out all sorts of goodness. Specifically all this glass. Last two, I'm going to save for some mediums. When I can afford to research them. In the meantime, I need to go grab some more research, I think. 3 resins what I need to do so I can get the tropical storage stuff up for my whatchamadoozle. Smelter. That's the word I'm looking two of these large platforms. And we're going to adjust some other stuff onto power. Let's see if I can even print these off here. Alright. Speaking of drinking videos. Ugh. It's kind of nice. It's not grand, though. the concept behind expanding and changing all of this stuff here is that later I won't have to do it. And when you do that, it expands out. And you can put stuff on one side and it feeds it automatically in and spits it out the other. I have to take all these platforms over here, the spare ones, plug them into the old power grid. That is all running. Another piece of research in the old chamber here. And then I gotta build another chamber. Yeah, I gotta go grab this other piece of research from down here.
Okay, so I'm gonna readjust all this power shit. No more cable extenders needed for me. I'm gonna keep the Packer down here too. Packer's a very interesting item, actually. Let's get the spin-up machine. Alright, guys. Now we have the soil centrifuge. That is a very important thing to have. By having the soil centrifuge, centrifugal, that thing, the centrifuge. By having that, the soil centrifuge now, which I have to figure out. Compounding aluminum. Alright. Gotta go down and get some aluminum. But I got compound all over the place up here. I just need to go slide down and get my aluminum. Just need to get some more research rolling here too, guys. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's go run into the aluminum chamber over here. Oh, what do you know? There's compound here too. And research. Okay, guys, now we got that. Now we just need to grab that research, and we're back to the surface. Gotta make sure we have those double work lights on. Makes working in cave is a lot easier. Even though I don't like really working down here, generally when I play online with friends of mine, I'm usually the surface explorer, running around in vehicles and stuff, trying to see what I can scrap up from just the surface of the planet. So doing this is a little bit different for me. There's that a-going. Now, I also need to get I need to get a bunch of stuff, man. No, look at it. I'm just gonna leave all this smeltable stuff out here to smelt because, like, pretty much gonna need all of it. Should all just smelt out. I think there's enough space there for all of that to smelt out. Could be wrong. Alright, let's go get this compound over here. Should be a big old node here somewhere, right? I think. Yes. Nodulus of Compoundius. I need a bunch of different. I need like 5 compound here. 1. things I need to do. Get a tractor and the small storage thing so I can put some storage on the tractor and then take the tractor and go get some fat amount of resources and bring them back. I should probably jump in the old save thing here at some point. Make sure we save the old game ski here for the series. Yes. The power has shut down. Damn it. Well, guys, I was trying to hopefully trying to get to the vehicles today, but I don't think we're gonna. But at least we got to the soil centrifuge. That's progress. I'll call that progress today. Definitely need more large platforms. Actually, put the soil centrifuge here. So put the other research chamber on that. Soil centrifuge. Yes. There. We got one resin that we got chilling back here. So we can get the large printer. It's another research chamber. Then I'll spend the rest of my compound on the large printer. Which I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the large printer. I think it needs its own platform, but I could be wrong. I think I just need a regular large platform, right? I swear I had more resin than that. Guess not. Run out here real quick, grab some more resin, run right back. to get the base finished today. That's the idea. Just get all the platforms and everything in place. Get as much of this stuff placed down as I can. That's the plan. So we need to get a large platform B. We need a couple more compounds. So we can get the large printer. We will get the large printer working and see what happens. I think the next thing I'm going to save up for is the oxygenator, because, like, it's not actually too hard to build one of those, and, it's kind of important, because then I can put a base underground. I can put a shelter underground and build out from it, like I did on this. Because, like, not having to haul things a long distance is really nice. Because, like, right now I gotta chunk crap back and forth from the... Oh, this does only take 2. Sweet. Double power input from there. Now, let's see if I can make anything out of here. Just the shelter at the moment, huh? I wonder if I can unlock the tractor. That requires 1,000. Let's see what I can do for 600. I need to get more research nodes running. That's like goal number 1, more research. I'm gonna just keep playing, guys. I don't really have much else to do today, so it's like, I think I'm gonna go be productive. And I was just like, nah, what's being productive? Let's get 2 research chambers rolling at once here, guys. That's like key number 1 factoid about Astro is always keep your chambers running. If your chambers are running, you're being inefficient. My chambers weren't running for a while there because I was down in there and I didn't realize it was done. But, now that we have 2 research chambers up and running, guys, we are doing a good. All right. reason I have all of this stuff just kind of chilling here is because I'm going to need it soon here. Alright. I can make a tractor with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm debating here, guys, if I'm gonna end right now or not. Because I've got a couple things rolling, and, like, the next tier is all the vehicles. And I don't know if I necessarily want to get fully into that on this episode. So, I think what we're gonna do here is, yeah, because that'll be all surface exploration stuff. Which is pretty entertaining, guys. I can't wait to do it. It might be later this evening if I can get my boy Mitch in on this. He is a big fan of this game, and, well, if I can get the whole crew together, dude, that would be hilarious. If I could get the entire group of guys that play Astoneer together, like, it'd be some good live stream stuff, as well as some good content, just period. Alright, so, I'm going to take this back, I'm going to drop this solar panel off, guys, and then, I think we're going to call it for right now. Make sure I get a good save in. Yeah. Alright, guys. So this is the Astro base. I'm just gonna give you a little overview of what we did today. If you're catching it right at the end here. So this is a little overview. Basically what we got done on this stream was the soil centrifuge, the smelter with a whole bunch of resources, a couple of resource generators, large and medium printers, and enough power to keep us running here the second the wind kicks up, and an oxygenator. And we found a cool cave and a bunch of other stuff. Next episode, guys, we are going to be going through the vehicles of Astoneer, starting out with the tractor and probably the small shuttle, if I can get to that point tomorrow or later today, depending on if I decide to do a double upload. I know. I'm stupid. But, yeah, guys, it's been a first episode of Surviving in Space with the Crash Test Dummy. And, as always, guys, feed the YouTube machine if you want to. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, whatever you want to do. I don't know if I even have subs yet, but, definitely follow me. Maybe click the bell if you want some notifications when I upload a video. Or go live, or whatever I'm happening to do. I actually do not edit any of my footage, guys. What you see is what you get on my channel. Occasionally that will mean it is a little boring for everybody, but that's, well, if you want to watch the channel, that you're just gonna have to deal with it. And the last thing here, folks, is that coming up here, as soon as my new video equipment comes in, we are going to be doing some videos outside in the real world with some Nerf equipment. Taking a cue out of ADHD's book and maybe doing some deadliest Nerf videos, or potentially some cool modding videos for Nerf. It depends on whether or not my buddy can get hooked up with all this worker mod stuff he said he was going to. So, on that note, ladies and germs, have a good one. This is the Crash Test Dummy, and always remember, don't try this at home.